It's Friday, September 22nd, and you're watching the Wildcat Weekly. I'm Cutter.
And I'm Dax.
This week's episode is brought to you by Norm.
Let's head over to Claire with a look at our weekend weather.
This is Claire with your weekend weather. Saturday, it'll be 67 with a high of 88. Sunday, it'll be 55 with a high of 78. This has been Claire. Back to you.
Thanks, Claire. It looks like it's going to be a nice weekend. Let's head over to the sports desk with Carter.
Welcome to the sports desk. Monday, our volleyball team traveled to Reno Valley with our A, B, and 7th grade C team bringing home the victory. Last week, cross country was at St. John, where Zoe, Caden, and Jaden placed 9th and Lane placed 10th. This week, cross country was at Marion, where Stadler placed 7th, Amelia placed 5th, and Caden placed 3rd. For the 8th graders, Jaden placed 9th, Lane placed 8th, and Zoe placed 7th. Our volleyball and football team hosted Pratt yesterday. Our football team tried hard but did not get the victory. Volleyball 7th grade C team got the win. Next week, the cross-country team will be in lines on the 26th and Halstead on the 28th. Also on the 28th, our football and volleyball will host Halstead. We will bring those results next week as we get them. This has been Carter at the Sports Desk. Back to you.
Thanks, Carter. We'll be back after this short break.
This is Bailey, and today we're meeting Mrs. Sotelo. Let's go in our room and talk to her. Hi, Mrs. Sotelo. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you, Bailey?
I'm fine. Okay, so today I have a couple of questions for you, just so the students at Haven Middle School can know, or if they have other questions, they can come ask you.
Perfect.
All right, so who are you? What do you do?
Great question. So I'm Mrs. Sotelo, as you said, and I'm the school counselor here at Haven Middle School. So a lot of people don't really know fully what a school counselor is, so I can kind of give like a short version of what I do. So basically, any time that students need help with anything, that can be something related to friends, that can be something related to school, it can be something related to home. Basically, anytime you need help, you are welcome to come and see me, and I will try to get you the resources you need to be helped.
I love that. Okay, so when is a good time to come into your room, or why do you think people come into your room?
Ooh, that's another great question. So the thing that I like to make sure that all students know is if you are going to come into my room at any time, there are 3 different ways you can contact me. You can just come into my room and say, hey, can we plan a time to meet? You can send me an email, or I also have a form on my Google Classroom that you can fill out. The big thing is just make sure an adult, your teacher, knows where you're going to be, because I don't want them trying to stress out and worry about where you are. And really, any of those things I described earlier, if you're needing help with any of those, you're welcome to do any of those 3 things to try and set up a time with me.
Okay, and lastly, what advice would you give to the students at Haven Middle School?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a hard one. I would say just explore things, try new things. Middle school is a time where we're all going through it. We're all struggling. It's a rough time for everyone. So try new things, explore things, meet new people. I feel like that's the best way to branch out and kind of get through and make those connections during the wild time that is middle school.
All right, thank you. Back to you guys.
Let's head over to Emmeline for this week's top stories.
This is Emmeline. It's Friday, September 22nd, and these are your top stories at Haven Middle School. Wednesday was our annual safety day, where we practiced different drills throughout the day. Freddie is still missing. If you find him, please return him to the office. Finally, next Tuesday is our field trip to the Dillon Lecture Series. These have been your top stories at HMS. Back to you.
Thanks, Emmeline. It's time to find a winner for last week's trivia question. The question was, what belongs to you, but everyone else uses it? The answer? Your name. Let's draw for a winner.
Let's draw for this week's trivia winners. First, we have Laura.
Second, we have Alyssa.
And third, we have Amaya. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Remember to stop by Mr. Miller's classroom to claim your prize. Now let's take a look at this week's question.
Remember to get your answer submitted no later than the end of the day Monday for your chance to win. It's now time for this week's jokes.
Where do you find a dog with no legs?
I don't know.
Right where you left it.
Speaking of dogs, what do you come over and it doesn't come back?
I don't know.
A stick.
Want to hear a joke?
Sure.
What's Forrest Gump's email password?
Now to this week's birthdays.
Let's head over to Zoe with Cats on the Prowl.
What's your favorite app?
TikTok.
What's your favorite app?
Probably Roblox.
What's your favorite app?
Instagram.
What's your favorite app?
Probably YouTube.
What's your favorite app?
Roblox.
Thanks, Zoe. It's now time to look at next week's lunch menu.
Thank you for watching this episode of the Wildcat Weekly. This has been Cutter.
And Dax.
We will see you next week.
Booyah!
Welcome to the sports desk. Monday, our rival team travel.
I pointed at you. Hey.
3, 2, 1.
Why did it do that? Thanks, Claire. It looks like it's going to be a nice weekend. Let's head over to the sports desk with Carter. Thanks, Claire. It looks like it's going to be... No, I said it
nice
here.
weekend. Let's head over to the sports desk.
Thanks, Claire. It looks like it's going to be a nice weekend. Let's head over to the sports desk with Carter.